massive update for you today. We've been researching the FTX situation and lots of shocking things. Turns out FTX was responsible for pretty much every crypto crash this year. The details are crazy. We're going to talk about all the details and everything they've been doing. And of course, then look at the charts and where the crypto market is likely to be heading. So first off, before we get into all that FTX stuff, some very recent developments here. So SBF, he's been silent for a couple days, but he just tweeted out a mysterious cryptic tweet here. So he says 1 what 2 H. So what the heck does he mean by this? Tweeted this 9 hours ago. What does he mean? Well, I did a little digging around and found this out, stumbled across this. If you go to Mark Andreessen's Twitter, his bio is 1 what 2 H. So I have no idea what that means. That's exactly what this tweet is. So I have no idea what that means. Maybe you can shed some light on this. Maybe this is just a weird coincidence, but thought that was pretty interesting. I Googled Mark Andreessen. Don't know a lot about him, but net worth says 1.7 billion. So yeah, what are you trying to tell us here, Sam? Maybe this is a coincidence, but maybe it means nothing, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Pretty weird. All right, so moving on to the whole FTX situation. So as we know now, FTX has been a scam from the very start, and what they were doing was they would actually take user funds and use them to trade with leverage. So yeah, very bad thing to do. And so what they were doing, trading with user funds, and they would use the user funds to basically attack other projects and kill them by shorting them. So now it's looking like they were behind the collapse of Terra Luna. I haven't seen hard evidence, but some people are very convinced and say they know for sure FTX was behind the collapse of Terra Luna. So yeah, Terra Luna here, boom, went to zero. So what they did was they shorted it like crazy, caused UST to come depegged, collapsed the whole thing, made a ton of money shorting it. And yeah, so now this is not saying that Terra Luna was not a Ponzi. Terra Luna may have been a Ponzi, and FTX was definitely a Ponzi. So yeah, no, it takes a Ponzi to know one. So being a Ponzi themselves, probably very easy for them to identify other Ponzis and then attack them and take them down and make a lot of money off of it. So yeah, Terra Luna may have still been a Ponzi. Now, every company, they killed a lot of companies. Every company they killed, I'm not saying was a Ponzi. Some just maybe were over leveraged, had weaknesses. And yeah, like 3 Arrows Capital did the same thing. They shorted it down. What they would do is they would go liquidation hunting on companies. So they knew 3 Arrows Capital's liquidation point was at Bitcoin price of 17,900. So they went liquidation hunting, manipulated the Bitcoin price down to, that's why it went all the way down to 17,600 and then came back up. They were liquidation hunting, taking down 3 Arrows Capital there. So yeah, crazy stuff. Taking users' funds, using it to short other projects and kill them. And then they would just acquire them. So yeah, pretty sick stuff. And also another thing they were doing is counterfeiting, where they counterfeit different coins and they use this to manipulate the price. So they can flood the supply with a bunch of these counterfeit coins. So the supply goes up like crazy, so then the price goes way down, and that's how they could manipulate prices. So they were doing that too, and crazy stuff. So they even were trading against their own users on FTX. So there's actually this guy, Dan Friedberg. It's looking like he was actually the the mastermind behind all of this. And, you know, Sam Bankman-Fried is going to be the big fall guy because he's the CEO and everything. But I think Dan Friedberg isn't going to get away with it either. Now, Sam, I'm sure Sam was in on it too, but this guy was probably the mastermind. And this guy was actually involved in a poker scandal where the online poker site Ultimate Bets, they had a God mode where they could see everybody's cards, and so then they could just, of course, easily win against other players. So they were pretty much stealing other poker players' money by cheating. So Dan Friedberg was in on that too, and then he was the legal counsel for FTX. Looks like basically doing the same thing here. And what they were doing on FTX is they could see all the users' trades, their leverage trades on FTX, and so they would trade against their users and go stop loss hunting, liquidation hunting, and just manipulate the price to liquidate their traders and steal their money pretty much. So yeah, this goes pretty deep. And let's see, yeah, this is Dan Friedberg here. And let's see, what else? There's so many things. So, oh yeah, the hack. So FTX got hacked like a day or two ago. And it wasn't really a hack. They had a failsafe where if everything fell apart like it did, then it was like a self-destruct thing where the hack was just to pretty much delete all the data that could incriminate them on FTX, trade history and whatnot. And of course, steal whatever money is left over. So that's what's going on. It wasn't an outside hack. It was internal. It was them doing their own. It was them hacking themselves pretty much. Okay, so yeah, crazy stuff. So pretty much, yeah, they caused Terra Luna, 3 Arrows Capital, which caused, let's zoom out on this chart here. Yeah, Terra Luna, 3 Arrows Capital pretty much caused this whole huge downtrend here. So they've been responsible for pretty much every crash this year. Crazy stuff. And yeah, it looks like Dan Friedberg is the mastermind. It may go even deeper. There may be even bigger names behind this, but we don't know yet. Definitely been interesting finding out as more information comes out. So yeah, we'll just keep investigating, see what else we find out. So crazy stuff. And yeah, everything's down now, except for Trust Wallet actually benefiting off this. Trust Wallet token up 100% over the last 7 days. People seeing the value of self-custody. But yeah, Solana down over 50%, Crow down 40%. People talking that Crypto.com might be next. Now, I don't know about that. I think Crypto.com is going to be fine. This could be a good opportunity to pick up some Crow. But, of course, if you do hold crypto on Crypto.com or any exchange, yeah, it's a good idea to take it off exchange. Just take all crypto off exchanges right now if you want to play it safe, because any exchange could suddenly go bankrupt, or you could find out it's a scam like FTX. So if you want to play it safe, yeah, just remove crypto from exchanges. But I think Crypto.com will be okay, but who knows? But yeah, everything's down like crazy. Even Algorand down 38%. Like everything's on a super sale right now. And so great time to be picking stuff up super cheap. Now things may go a bit lower over the next week or few weeks, as I don't think this dumps over yet. So we may see even lower prices. All right, now recent tweet from CZ: to reduce further cascading negative effects of FTX, Binance is forming an industry recovery fund to help projects who are otherwise strong but in a liquidity crisis. More details to come soon. In the meantime, please contact Binance Labs if you think you qualify. So, yeah, he's setting up a fund to help save the market from completely collapsing and more good projects going under. So, around the time he tweeted this, we saw this pump. So that's probably what this was from. Now, this will probably be short-lived, and we'll probably just keep heading back down. But that's good news. Strong CZ trying to help save strong projects from going under. who are just, in a liquidity crisis right now. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, let's look at the Bitcoin price now, where we're likely to be headed. So yeah, we're just finished off this weekend where price was going pretty flat. But yeah, this week I think we're going to see more downward action. We broke these major support levels, came back, retested, got rejected. We're in a downtrend, and yeah, there may be more liquidations and things collapsing. Another exchange, I believe in Hong Kong, I think it's AAX or something, went bankrupt, I believe, too. So yeah, we may see more of that. So this week, probably see more downward action. We just closed our weekly candle under the support level, so that's bearish. And just like when we broke the support here, it wasn't over yet. We saw another big dump after that. So we might see another big red weekly candle. It's looking pretty likely we're going to see 12K, maybe 10K Bitcoin before the end of the year. So yeah, I think this is going to eventually form the bottom of this bear market, but we're probably not quite there yet. So get ready. Great time to start dollar cost averaging here soon. People who buy the bottom of this are going to make insane money. Crypto's not dead. It's going to come back. We're still going to have another massive bull market in the future. We're just weeding out all the bad players, the scammers like FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried, and all of them. Once all the bad stuff gets cleared out, then crypto can start to recover and go back up to our next bull run. So people who buy all this fear at the bottom here, they're going to make huge money. So we're going to keep doing more research, and hope you appreciated this update. Like and subscribe if you did. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll see y'all later.